Hi, and congratulations. Phase two is here, and that means that many entrepreneurs, although I think there's still a few that have not been given the green light, but the majority of entrepreneurs are going to be able to start offering their services in the Greater Toronto area. Yay! But we need to manage our expectations now more than ever. There's still a lot of fear out there about COVID, the second wave, whether it's safe to open or not. And so a lot of business owners are going to be very excited that they can offer their services again. But are your customers ready to receive those services is going to be one of the bigger challenges. So now we need to go back and revisit that cash flow statement that we made a few months ago to take into consideration these appointments that we are able to schedule and how much we're expecting to get from those appointments. You might make just enough to no longer qualify for CERB, which is extended for another 8 weeks. And that's okay. You'd much rather be building your business than letting your customers forget you exist. One of the questions that I've been fielding a lot is, how do I update my pricing? Should I update my pricing to reflect my additional PPE costs or to reflect the fact that maybe I can't see as many people as I have been in the past? And there's not a perfect answer to this one, unfortunately. There is a science behind pricing. You take your fixed costs, you mark it up, blah, blah, blah. But in this type of environment, it's a fine line between making yourself still affordable to people who perhaps are still financially struggling. It's a fine line between showing the value that you are offering versus the cost that you need to recover. And we also need to be careful of all those people that are now going to undercut their prices because something is better than nothing. I personally think that now more than ever, a value-based proposition is going to be really important. Why should somebody who only has a very finite amount of funds come to you for your services when they're trying to figure out, how do I manage? How do I take my little bit of money and stretch it out? So having a value-based proposition, maybe adding in some perks if it's not costing you too much to really give that experience, is going to stand you out from your competition. And never fall into the trap of cutting your costs like your competitors might be doing just to undercut the competition. Yes, they might be getting $20, but if they're not even covering their costs, they're going to lose in the long run. So as we navigate these businesses, just keeping track and keeping on top of our numbers is going to be that much more important, and really truly planning how much money you're coming in and how much money is going out is going to help you stay on top of it. The first 3 months, I think, were the easiest because everybody was new to this world of pandemic. Now, as certain businesses and certain people are getting back into normalcy, understanding and navigating these new waters when people have either finished all their savings, not eligible for funding, or just not seeing that rush like they're hoping for, is going to be very challenging. And my biggest advice is just keep on top of your cash flow. Get a calendar marked out when your expenses are due and when the appointments that you do have, when they're expecting to get the payments, and really track and stay on top of your finances.